So I think you've read one book, right?
Well, yeah,
Ish.
ish. Uh, Unfortunately, moving and being sick did not help me finish it, but I read enough of it to be able to give a general overview.
Fair enough. I originally read four, but then our slight delay means I more or less got through a fifth one. And we'll see if we have time for it. But honestly, the major the majority of things I've read this month were so-so. We talked
Okay, yeah.
before about the three stars, like the Gentleman's Three, not that great, but nothing wrong with it either. 3 out of 5. I think that was like most of what I've read this month.
Honestly, that was kind of mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I said last time I want to cover some H.G. Wells. So I pick up Brynhild by H.G. Wells. I didn't know what a Brynhild was. It turns out it is the protagonist's wife. That's her name,
Okay, like Brunhilde.
I guess. I'd never heard the name before. Oh, there's a bookmark still in this one. Almost lost my Lorca bookmark. So
Ooh.
here's the thing about this book, right? It's not that great. Um, it's essentially about this chap who he's a writer, and in the opening sort of scenes, someone invites him to like a stupid, county fair type thing, but for some reason it's being held by a churchman who's actually obsessed with druids. So he makes the writer put on like a scarlet robe and everything, and he says it's going to be so tasteful. And then some paparazzi guy takes a photo of it, and it looks really tacky and stupid. So he's worried that his image is ruined, and he's kind of narcissistic and self-obsessed with his image. And he goes to his publicist, and his publicist can't really do anything about it. So that's the whole book is essentially like he's trying to hire this guy to improve his image, and he's really obsessed with that. And there's this other like new author who's a bit more up and coming that he's a little bit worried about, and he's like, why is everyone caring about this guy? Like, where does this guy come from? So he says to his wife, Brynhild, we're going to have to do publicity now. And she's like, oh no, will that mean like interviews in the house where people meet me? They were previously very kind of private people. And he's like, yeah, well, but he's also not a good husband because he's going to tell her what to do. And he's like, we're going to do this. And I don't really care about your feelings on anything. And also, I'm going to not really have any time to spend with you. And please go away. So like, he's really not very nice.